Alrighty, what we're looking at today is the Glock Model 27. This is the subcompact 40 caliber. I made a prediction years ago, well over 20 years ago, that I felt like the baby Glocks would become what the J-frame 38s had been to previous generations. In theory, I'm right, but in practice, I think I'm wrong. And I still like my J-frame 38s. I still carry them quite a bit. But right now we live in a time where very reliable pocket-sized guns and semi-autos can be had at a fair price. They can fire an adequate cartridge, 9mm, 40 caliber, and in some cases 45, as opposed to the old pocket mouse guns that were 25 ACP, 32, and 380. The Glock Model 27 and 40 caliber. This one I have an extension on the magazine that's in the gun. Helps me get a little bit better grip, although I don't personally consider my pinky hanging off to be a big disadvantage if I'm using one of the flush grips or flush magazines. Reliability with this gun has been just what you think it would be with a Glock, 100%. This has been with full metal jackets, cast loads, which I know you're not supposed to shoot with them, but I have slipped a few in, and several different hollow points that I use for self-defense. Okay, accuracy, been more than adequate, been very good. Varies a little bit load to load, but I would say overall very good. Where do I think this gun comes in? Well, for a city dweller that wants a concealable handgun for self-defense, this one carries 9 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chambers. That gives you 10 rounds, twice the capacity of the 38 Special. In guns these size, 38 Special and the 40 are on par with each other as far as stopping power. Very close. Yes, I know there's some differences depending on which load you use in either one, but we really get into splitting hairs with them. Somebody who's in the woods a lot, well, he may be better served with a revolver because you can use snake shot. But for somebody that's generally in a city, wants a concealable handgun, this one would work well. Depending on which pants I'm wearing, in some cases with the flush mounted magazines, I can even slip this one in my pocket like I do the J-frame 38. Most of the time this one's generally worn on a belt holster. It can also be used as a backup to a larger size Glock. I have used it as a backup to my Glock 23 and Glock 22. So it would make a good backup gun. Can cover a lot of roles really well. And even with your ammo choices, if you wanted to use it as a woods gun, could perform very well with that. To give you a little bit more of a size comparison, I put the larger Packmeyer grips on the Airweight 442 to help with recoil and give me a little better grip. So size wise, the two guns are actually now more are actually closer in size than I thought they would be now that I see them sitting side by side. Again, make an excellent choice for a lot of roles. Maybe this is something that would do well for you, maybe it isn't. A lot of people like the Glock 26 and 9mm because they prefer the 9mm cartridge. I will say this, from a terminal ballistic standpoint, I still believe that the 40 caliber is at its best to a full-size to mid-size gun, but it's still a solid performer in the compacts and the subcompacts. So this one would do well for a lot of rolls. It's easy to carry. You can slip in a coat pocket, in some cases a pants pocket. It could be worn on an ankle, hip holster inside the waistband or outside the waistband, and would make a good carry piece. The reliability, well, that's what Glocks are known for. Stopping power, size to weight ratio of the gun, more than adequate. Capacity, I feel like it's more than adequate. So I give this gun pretty high marks. Later on.